for public figures. So, I totally agree that cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figures. Public figures, especially in entertainment, have a big impact in society. This day, social media being so powerful, anything they do can go can viral super fast. When they do something wrong, like break a rules or act badly, cancel culture becomes a way for the public figures to call them out and make them take responsibility. Why? Because if we don't use cancel cultures, that kind of behaviors makes others things to do the same things, and it could make behaviors like seems like something normal. For example, recently, Taeyong from NCT got a lot of backlash after he was accused of doing some really serious things, like putting up cameras to invite people privacy. Later, there were also rumors about him too, him being involved in the abuse of a minor. Because of this, he was kicked out of this agency and had to apologize. The strong reactions from fans and the public shows how cancel culture has really forced celebrities to face the consequence of what they have done. This shows that cancel culture can be a powerful way to make public figures realize that their actions matter. It also reminds them to have behind better. It can make them regret their actions and think twice before doing something. So I still agree with the motions today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Elisol Nafias. So today I team affirmative team. So thesis should not be removed from graduation recruitment. I believe that thesis is still very important for students to graduate from university because the student learn to think better if they making thesis. Students always useful in the real life when they making thesis. Without thesis, students may graduate faster, but this is the point important. They will not have the experience of making a good research project. So, the study by the National Center of Education Studies found that students who complete research projects such as thesis are more likely to succeed in the careers because they have better problem solving. Like, thesis also shows that students are ready to finish their study because they already to learn about responsibility, discipline, and then the student always hard work. So, if we remove thesis from graduation, I am afraid that quality of graduates always making low. They might not be ready for the real life because the point important like the real life is to be better person. Thank you very much.
Alright, you can start.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So the topic is cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figures. I disagree with the topic argument. Cancel culture is not effective punishment for public figures. This is because cancel culture is often too fast and too emotional. People on the social media give example, J.K. Rowling was cancelled because of her opinion about gender, but she's still popular. Some also lost their job because of cancel culture, even when the truth was not clear. However, from Pew Research, says cancel culture makes people afraid to speak even if they don't mean anything bad. It also can cause mental health problems, job loss, and no chance to fix mistakes. Public figures often get humiliated online without a chance to explain, and this makes cancel culture seem unfair and too harsh. So, cancel culture is not a good punishment for public figures. It doesn't help people grow or understand, but it always spreads hate and fears, not real change. Thank you so much.
Alright, you ready? You can agak serius. Alright, that's enough. Good.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Najwa Adinda. Today I will talk about a driving license is not a valid certificate to prove that someone is really able to drive. I agree that a driving license is not a fully valid certificate to determine if someone is really eligible and competent to drive safely on the roads. A driving license only proves that a person faced a specific test at one point in time, but it doesn't not guarantee ongoing driving skills, responsibility, or safe behavior in real world conditions. People can easily develop bad habits after obtaining the license or lose focus on road safety over time. According to data from the World Health Organization or WHO 2023, a significant number of road accidents are caused by drivers who ignore traffic rules, drive recklessly, or are distracted behind the wheel. This shows that having a license doesn't always mean the driver is skilled or responsible enough to ensure safety on the road. Therefore, a driving license alone cannot be considered a fully valid or permanent certificate of driving eligibility, as it fails to continuously reflect the driver's current behavior, responsibility, and practical driving abilities. Thank you very much.
Okay, the time you're ready, sister, you are good to say.
Education is not merely about memorizing facts, but about shaping character and lessons. Diajar Dewantara. Referring to the speech word of our national fashion heroes, I would like to remind everyone that the true goal of their education is to find development potential literary project for all scientific papers such as thesis. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Right.
I agree that writing a thesis shall not mandatory requirement for graduation. I believe that graduation should be determined based on the achievement of competition, creativity, and real contribution of students, rather than just a formal written project. Writing a thesis often does not reflect the full potential of students. The process demands students to meet high academic standards. Without practice, this often becomes a heavy mental burden. Students must endure immense pressure from gratifications, so directly from supervision and in progressive academic studies. Instead of being a medium for scientific development, this often becomes a major obstacle for students in completing their studies. Research from the Indonesia Study of Education and Health 2020 show that obesity and poverty are a major cause of delayed graduation, proving that these often suffer more as academic burdens than effective evaluations. As William Butterfield said, education is not the feeling of a file but the
of a fire. Senior education must impact creativity and innovation, not morally fulfill formalities. Thus, reform states a thesis called primary requirement for graduation. Education must evolve, varying in real competition, innovation, and professional readiness. I oppose this. 3. Therefore, a more human, relevant, and literary future of education. Assalamualaikum.
Arman, whenever you are ready, publish it.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, honorable judges, respected opponent, and all attendees. I'm Nazila, and I stand here as the first speaker for the negative thing. Certainly, thesis is not just a graduation requirement. It's a crucial academic process that requires students to think critically, and contribute to knowledge. It will weaken the quality of higher education. It's no one after few percent where students learn to research archaeologically and present evidence. There are valuable skills even outside academia. Universities are places of knowledge. Without a thesis, degrees may be seen as respectable, both nationally and internationally. This got hard graduates in the job market or if they want to pursue what's within. Some universities override this test like business plan, design, or creative work. Instead of removing the thesis, it's better to reform and university reformat.
Okay, thank you. Anytime you're ready, you can start. Hey, everyone pay attention.
Good afternoon, guys.
Afternoon.
As a pro, I believe that I support the elimination of thesis mandatory graduation requirement because matters are relevant to academic research. Instead, students should be given more flexible final assessment options such as progress internships or portfolios so that the education system is more contextual, applicable, and in accordance with the needs of the workforce. In this presentation, I will outline the statement reasons, evidence, reinforcement, and solutions. Without further ado, let's start with the first point. I support the statement that thesis should no longer be involved in one of the graduation requirements in higher education. Eliminating thesis as a requirement, we can create an education system that is more relevant, flexible, and oriented to the needs of the workforce. Not all fields of study has academic research, vocational art, teaching, and business management. Masters are more relevant instead with portfolios, project, or direct practice than theory-based thesis. These are often an administrative burden, not a learning process. Many students only pursue graduation knowledge. This has collected of copy-paste practice, incentives, or waiting service with cushion. Their academic deal has led to the risk of copy-paste practice, incentives, or waiting service. Within question their academic value. The world of work does not always require a thesis as a measure of competence. Competence value, skill organization, experience, communication skill, and this work portfolios more. Several domestic and foreign campuses have begun to implement alternative final assessment. For example, the independent campus program from the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research, and Technology has developed alternative. Such more final assessments such as internships, village projects, and independent studies as a subtitle for thesis.
Several universities abroad, such as Finland and Germany, provide a choice between academic thesis or applied project as a field of study. And many successful graduates in the world of work have never even asked the results of their thesis, showing that competence is not determined by thesis alone. Considering the thesis teams internet and the difference of student potential, I emphasize that the thesis hold no longer be solved the several of situations. We must abandon the right on the university system towards a more adoption and human education system. As a solution, I do not suggest eliminating the final assessment completely and with rather providing flexible and relevant points for students. The thesis can still be an option, but not the only one. Students shall be able to choose the form of the final assessment. There should be much not the interests and career plans such as birthday projects, internship reports, work workshops, as a student or an entrepreneur. With a system like this, a student can still demonstrate their competence and their learning outcomes with an excellent, acceptable, and meaningful way. We will help graduates who not only graduated administratively but are also ready to face real world challenges. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, okay. Then speak up. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And greetings to everyone. I'm Bimali Afridasia and stand here in support of the motion cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figures. Public figures are individuals who hold great influence in public spaces. They are not only seen but also imitated. Therefore, when they commit actions that violate social or moral norms, there must be clear consequence. Cancel culture self-acts as a form of social sanction run out of collection public awareness to affront ethical conduct. In the digital era, where action can spread within seconds, cancel culture has become an effective tool of control. The trap violence, the trap mass awareness, boycott, and the withdrawal of support. Cancel culture is not morally about punishment. Its purpose is eliminated that anyone living in the public age must be held accountable for their influence. For the reason we believe cancel culture is legitimate and effective from a punishment for public figures who abuse their position. Supporting points. The first point is promoted accountability in the digital era. For second point, effective without formal legal process. And third point is tangible and immediate impact. For last point is empower the public to act. For example, as Kim So-hyun, after the death of Kim Sarah, allegations around from the family claiming that Kim So-hyun had a relationship with her when she was underage. Kim So-hyun denied the claims, stating the relationship began in 2019. When she was later adult, this brand such as Nature Air and Jinto terminated their partnership with him due to public backlash. Therefore, cancel culture is an effective form of punishment for public figures. Its impressions with socially relevant consequences that impact power, reputation, and public perception. This motion is highly relevant in the fast-paced digital era, where society needs to balance the power and influence of public figure, and the circumstance is that
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Anytime you're ready, Sister Dion.
Okay, so today's topic is about cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figures. Cancel culture, I totally agree that cancel culture can be something that is deserved or suffered by a public figure who misuse their fame. Because public figures have a big social impact, and when they make mistakes like offending or unethical conduct, they have to face the reality that they are being cancelled by public. For example, celebrities or influencers who share misinformation will be affected by things like declining business and decreasing followers. This pressure often leads to public apologies and behavior correction. Therefore, cancel culture, if used responsibly, can be a great way to ensure that public figures remain accountable to the public. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's simple. Okay. Anytime you're ready, bro, you can start anytime.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I stand here today as the opposite team of the motion. Sport should be part of our national curriculum. This house believes that sport should not be added to our national curriculum because education should prioritize holistic development academically, physically, and mentally rather than entertainment-based activities that risk addiction, health issues, and distraction. Even professional sport players report that they have sleep deprivation, eye issues, and 2021 study published by American Academy of Pediatrics decline in academic performance report that many adolescents more than 3 hours of screen time have declined in academic performance, attention span, and social interaction. Many sports would demand expensive equipment, stable internet, and trained instructors. Many schools in Indonesia and rural areas doesn't have it. Thank you.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I strongly believe that cancel culture can be an effective way to hold people accountable for their action and word. Why? The reason is public figures have enormous platform. Their words and behavior can influence millions of people, especially the younger generation, when they act in ways that are racist, sexist, discriminatory, or scientifically irresponsible. It's often difficult to really respond to legal systems or division. The systems are slow, bureaucratic, and sometimes even years. Cancel culture, on the other hand, gives the public a village that way to respond and say, this is not acceptable. For example, take Kenya West. For instance, in 2020, we had a series of anti-Semitic statements that sparked global progress. Among the demands under somebody's Adidas and him. Adidas reported a huge financial loss, but stood by the decision because of the social pressure. This sent out clear message that Promoting change which has consequences. So, while cancel culture may not be perfect and sometimes get messy, it gives people a voice when traditional system fail. It applies real world pressure to influential individual consider and the companies behind the business to reflect and calculate change that kind of pressure can be one of the most powerful tools for accountability we have.
Okay, then you can start, Sister Julia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
This time I will convey my opinion with the motion cancel culture is effective punishment for public figures. Cancel culture is an effective social mechanism for punishing public figures for action or statement deemed inappropriate or harmful. Social norm says cancel culture serves a tool to apply change in social norm by highlighting important issues such as racism, sexism, homophobia, and other injustices. Black Lives Matter (BLI) movement. This movement used cancel culture to mobilize support for racial justice and pressure perpetrators of violence against the black community. An example is the Trayvon Martin case, which sparked widespread discussion about the injustice of the legal system. Me Too movement cancel culture helped uncover cases of sexual harassment in the workplace, such as the Harvey Weinstein case. Public pressure through social media result in legal penalties for perpetrators and increased awareness of gender equality. Cancel culture is an effective tool for punishing public figures because it creates accountability, encourages social change, and reduces power imbalance. Despite its risks such as misuse or negative impacts on freedom of speech, benefit in addressing social injustice cannot be ignored. Public education, increasing public awareness about the misuse of cancel culture and prevent misuse of this mechanism. Reputation company public figures affected by cancel culture should be given the opportunity to improve themselves through sincere apologies and concrete action to change. With a more structured and fair approach, cancel culture can continue to be effective to promoting social accountability while reducing and negative impacts. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Guys.
Send them your ready guys. Now then.
Hello guys, I'm Desanti Fatul Aziza. So the topic is driving license is not a valid certificate of eligibility to ride. A driving license does not guarantee a driver's competence or safety on the road. The licensing process often focuses on basic skills rather than comprehensive assessment of road safety awareness or ethical driving behavior. Studies reveal that young licensed drivers have high crash rates in the early months post-licensure. This indicates that additional training is needed to improve driving safety. Consequently, alternative methods like continuous driver education programs should be implemented to ensure road safety beyond the influence of licenses. Thank you so much.
Kan belum. You can speak now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon for Mr. Munir and my friend. I'm Ramadhani Indiansa. I'm expressing my affirmative opinion
and this house believes that e-sports should be put to our national curriculum. E-sports should be part of the national curriculum because it helps students develop exceptional motor skills. It improves strategic thinking, problem solving, teamwork, communication, and digital literacy. Skills that are heavily valued in today's digital world. Studies from educational institutions show that students involved in esports demonstrate increased collaboration and cognitive flexibility. Major universities like the University of California, Irvine already offer a esports scholarship and programs that focus on their skills, including esports in the curriculum, help prepare students for the future by teaching that real-world transferable skills in an engaging format. That's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Anytime you're ready, sister, you can talk.
Okay. Hello everyone. So the topic is scriptsy. Scriptsy solve the human from a development. Scriptsy, I believe that this is so remain as a lot of the curriculum development in higher education. Although there are elements in form of elimination thesis, I believe that thesis has an important role in higher education and stability development. Reasons, independence and discipline. Thesis teachers study about independence and discipline in combating text. This process is help them hone their time management and problem solving skills. Evidence based on research and conclusion by several universities students who conduct that is so a better level of understanding of the course material compared to those who do not complete a thesis. Affirmation. Considering all the reasons and evidence above, it is clear that the thesis plays a critical role in higher education. Eliminating thesis as a graduation requirement contributes the quality of the students' readiness to handle the workforce. Solution.
Yes.
Concerning the monitoring system so that students practice during the thesis writing process. Thank you.
Oh iya. Enggak saya rekam, saya video. No, it's different. Record is voice.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
I agree about the opinion because cancel culture often delivers punishment without a fair process. In many cases, accusations or issues that appear online cause people to write instantly without evidence and sometimes without giving the public chance to explain or defend themselves. The accusations can go viral within hours and the public figure might lose the contract or business they have with over many years. This goes against the principles of justice, which shall provide space for clarification. It shows that cancel culture is too quick to judge someone. For example, is Rizky Bilar, an Indonesian celebrity, become the target of cancel culture of his infidelity spread widely on social media. As a result, many netizens criticize and attack him online. Several brands that previously partnered with him decided to terminate their contracts, and the public his actions. Although there has been no legal process to prove his wrongdoing, public pressure has caused significant damage to his career and reputation. Therefore, cancel culture cannot be considered five from five movement, so take the full context into account, allow the person to explain and improve themselves, not immediately destroy their career and reputation.
Alright, anytime you're ready, you can start.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Liberty Jessica.
Siga.
The motion sim is not a valid certificate that someone is fit to drive a sim. One is not enough to prove that someone is thoroughly fit and safe to drive. I stand on the affirmation side. And the process of getting a sim is often not straight. From corruption, there are even some police officers who usually carry out extortion so that the public feels less confident when making a sim. Many drivers who have a sim but are not disciplined or do not understand the rules in the files, especially minors in this day and age. For example, according to the 2023 Indonesian Transportation Report, more than 30% of traffic accidents now drivers who have a sim but violate basic traffic rules. So that there is a need for learning and enforcement of traffic, especially for teenagers. Even though we already have a sim, this shows that a sim is not a warrant of driving competence. We propose periodic re-evaluation, street tests, and driving ethic training as post-issuance requirement for a sim, so that not only today have a sim, but they understand the correct traffic rules and sanctions for violating these rules, so that safe traffic is safe. And this my opinion. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good. Alright, you can start. Okay. Alright.
Hi guys.
Ayo.
My name is Adinda Fitriani. Okay. The topic is cancel culture is an effective punishment for public figures. Okay, I personally agree for this opinion because they have great influence in society. They need to be responsible for their words and actions. For example, some celebrities who make harassment or racist remarks are cancelled from public opinion contracts, and this makes many other public figures more careful. So, cancel culture is effective in encouraging public figures to maintain their attitude, while also showing that society is not silent about mistakes made by influential people. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, Bro Faisal, it's time for you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
As I mentioned, with this topic, skripsi shall be terminated from a graduation. This is as a graduation requirement actually becomes an effective guidance and helping student potential in developing more relevant practical skills. With the word of the world, I am on the opposition side. I agree because not all fields need research skill. Every student have power and different ways of learning requiring a thesis means of intelligence.
For evidence, many universities world famous have implemented alternative graduation pathway option as capstone project, internship, or portfolio of work. This program producing high quality graduates who is more ready words of work because experience, operative experience with their interests and talents. We forcing thesis as the only one graduation, but we blocking student potential with a talent set. Thank you very much.
Alright, that's what I thought about. Thank you, brother. And anytime you're ready, you can start your speech.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
This is what we learning for my name Alai Wadimir.
Dalam.
This motion is basis of the learning from a graduation requirement. I disagree with this statement because a thesis. I agree with this statement because a thesis often becomes the biggest obstacle for students to graduate. It causes many students to delay their graduation or even drop out to college. A thesis also limits students from choosing their final project according to their individual skill and interest. This can be seen from the large number of students who struggle with completing their thesis. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, or Kemendikbud Ristek, recognizing this issue, and then they issued Regulation Number 53 of 2023, which allows students to choose from several types of final assignment. From what I have explained, it is clear that a thesis is not mandatory as a final project. The government itself supports this by providing regulation that allows students to choose their own form of final project. That's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. If you are ready, you can. Oke, diajar ya sambil keep your voice low. Permisi.
For now, topic is driving license is not a valid certificate of eligibility to drive. It's affirmative. I totally agree that driver license is not a valid certificate of eligibility to drive. Driving license cannot reflect a person's ability or eligibility to drive. Many people get driving license by paying money without taking a trial or driving test, and causing many drivers who do not understand traffic rules or do not have adequate driving skills, which ultimately endangers road safety. There are still many people who get driving license without going through the proper test to do driving practice. This condition is very detrimental because the roads are finally filled with drivers who do not necessarily have proper and safe driving competencies. Therefore, if a driving license can be obtained without a legal process, then its existence is no longer as valid as evidence that someone is fit to drive. And it's important to ensure that every driver undergoes an appropriate test to assess their skill and understanding of traffic rules. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sister Melati. If you're ready, you can start.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, Mr. Munir.
Afternoon, brother Arya.
Before starting my arguments, let me introduce myself first. My name is Maiku Arya Renata, and I'm in the affirmative side. Today the motion is driving license is a valid certificate eligible to ride. I agree with the motion. A driving license is not considered valid when free practice illegal fees the process of obtaining a license in Indonesia. This was a threat to road safety. Possessing a driving license without going through the proper procedure
would mean that the individual might not fully understand traffic regulation or might even lack adequate driving skill. As a result, the risk of accidents increase in people live in the area. According to Compassionate, data collected from distributed questionnaire show that most people choose to obtain a driving license through internal connection with certain individuals in the relevant institution, allowing them to bypass the official testing process. Assistance from this insider is not given out of goodwill, but rather involves a predetermined fee. Illegal charge in the driving license issuance process often occur because of the majority of people believe the official process is complicated and that passing the test is uncertain. This perception creates an opportunity that certain individuals exploit for their own benefit. Therefore, the evidence clearly supports the reasoning that the process of obtaining driving license in Indonesia is often compromised by corruption and shortcuts. This undermines the credibility of the license as a true indicator of driving eligibility. As such, the assertion that a driving license is not a valid certificate of one's ability to ride is strongly justified. And that's all for my argument. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good job, brother Mecho. Okay, well, my alarm is ringing because today anyone here join the STEC program? Yeah, okay. Because I need to prepare for it, yeah. So I think I will finish for today's calling, yeah. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay.